Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Aaron Jones.
Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Oh, and Bridgewater. Darnell Savage. And they will. He's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with it. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
7-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the Panther.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
With the handoff to Aaron Jones. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
On third down, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On second down, it's Jones. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
16.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
His end zone, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. To hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 67 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Panthers' 5-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
DJ Moore. 65 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in big.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The 25-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charlie? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Prime. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. So that one will be accepted. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Panthers.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
McCaffrey on the handle.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at...
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, block 54, block 54. There's a play there. There's a play there. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Bridgewater.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got
field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire. And they did, holding them to a field goal.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
after the made field goal. Here's Slye to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and
23 yards on the play.
Mike's 450. Hey, you block over here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember Coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. There's Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice small job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down.
'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Miami. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, team. Big Sears right here. We got to step in.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled by Yetur.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The tackle by...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Tua. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some move.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tua fighting Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Oh, it may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McCaffrey on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Brings up 3rd and
they'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
For Carolina.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
He'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, McCaffrey, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14, Panthers 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the defense.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 46-yard.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And a Panther first down.
And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
At the Dolphins.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First and goal, Carolina.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kyle Van Noy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Makes the score.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Complete to Matt Breida. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant. 66 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Panthers 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Aaron Jones on the coverage.
To the air again with Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Carolina.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short.
Aaron Jones on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
22.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to throw is Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run with Breda. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Panthers 16.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflex. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawks see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking. What type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirst mercy. Will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Breida.
7-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yetur Gross-Matos
In there to drop him for a loss on the play.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And 1.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 37.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and